Hello, Knockouts. Tanya TKO here. And I'm a self-love specialist from TanyaTKO.com. I help you learn how to love yourselves and one another. On this channel, we use viral video topics as teachable moments for what self-love or self-abuse looks like in relationship. I am a certified clinical hypnotherapist. I am a certified life coach with a specialty in relationship coaching. And I do not coach people or try to offer self-love lessons to people who don't want them. And I am a Leo, and if you step into the den, you may get bit. All right, so let's go forward. Today we're talking about a Cincinnati restaurant where some Black women, according to them, they were trying to get in when the Black male restaurant owner would not allow them to enter because he said that he didn't like the way that their weaves looked. And I am going to show you the video that they did. We're going to read up on this story. Me personally, I'm stunned by all of this. We'll just jump right into it because it seems like people try to make a sport out of attempting to degrade Black women, and they're going to learn. They're going to learn because there is a great moon horizon. You know that song? I feel a bad moon horizon. I feel trouble on the way. Don't go out tonight. Don't let them cops shoot you down in fright because we ain't coming out to the marching lines. So it's like there are a lot of Black women who are rescinding their support and not getting up and picking up these picket signs. Earlier today, I put up a video of a young man who was cursing out his own fetus. And it's like, these are the same people that'll go out there, get bucked down by the police. And then when all is said and done, they're like, come on, Black women's, come on, march with us. My son, Pookie, he was shot down. He didn't deserve it. All he was doing was running and fighting the police and trying to get his stash. It's like, come on. No. Great moon is arising. Things are changing. And Black women are no longer going to be giving their unfettered support in areas where we are not supported. Look. I've seen it time and time again. So let's just go ahead and read this story. Welcome in. We are live and we do long form content on this channel, long form first person content for you to watch while you're getting ready, while you're driving, while you need someone to keep you company at work, while you're making that paper. Speaking of paper, right now, there's about 1,000 people online between Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter Periscope. And as the numbers increase, it's a little more difficult to see the chat. So I'm going to put a banner at the bottom of the screen with the Cash App details, so that if you want your comment read online, you can send me the text via Cash App, and I will read it when we take the break to read those comments. All right, so let's jump into it. All right. So this is the story as being reported on, it looks like BIN, Black Information Network News. All right. Women accuse Cincinnati restaurant of hair discrimination, reported by Sharonda Smith, March 30th, 2021. A group of young Black women say a Cincinnati, Ohio restaurant wouldn't let them come in because of their hair. They didn't let us in because of discrimination, one of the women in the video posted on social media. They claimed someone at Copa Lounge wouldn't let them because one of the young women's lace was showing, referring to their friend's hairstyle. He said that our cousin's lace was visible and he didn't want us to come in, the first young lady explains in the video. In the video originally posted on TikTok on Kennedy Mays 1 channel, the young ladies say they were trying to get brunch. Let's see. Can you all see that well? Because we're getting ready to watch the video in a moment, so I want you all to be able to see it. The young lady said they were trying to get brunch at the restaurant and were turned away because of the way he wanted us to look, a woman said in the video. Not as women, Black, beautiful women, and how we want to look, but how he wants us to look, her friend said. Look how good this girl, so they're just reading the quotes. So rather than read the quotes, we'll just play the video for you all. Let's get this nice and large because they're going to show the different people's hair and how it was looking in the restaurant.
Left, what's it called?
Copa in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Here, let me rewind.
Left, what's it called?
Copa in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Cincinnati, Ohio, the brunch place that's like a bar.
Owned by J-Rod.
Black-owned business.
Mm-hmm.
And they did not let us in because
of discrimination.
Of
how the way he wants people to look. Not how we, as women, Black, beautiful women, want to look, as he wants us to freaking look.
Right. So the thing was, he said that our cousin's lace was visible and he did not want us to come in. Look how good this girl looks.
Look how good you look.
And our other cousin, her wig cap was showing because the wind was blowing. Look how good she looks.
Where? Y'all, it's her birthday and we came from out of town. Like, that's crazy.
Left, what's it called?
Copa in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Cincinnati, Ohio.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to pause it on the cousin that the situation that the video was talking about. Let's see. All right. So this is the young lady. They said that her lace was showing from her lace front. Let's zoom in. All right. And then we'll go to the other young lady who they said her wig cap was showing.
Look how good you look.
And our other cousin, her wig cap was showing because the wind was blowing. Look how good she looks.
Okay, now I don't know where the wig cap would be in here. Maybe it's in the back part right there, right? Maybe because she has the ponytail on the top. So, this is so sad. This is really sad. One of the things that I find super sad about this is that, so many women, decide to add extensions to their hair because it's so, so in vogue and it's cute and that's the look that people like. And then on the same hand, so it's like they want you to have the long straight hair, but they want you to grow it genetically if you're a Black woman, or if you're not a Black woman, then they're not going to really say anything about it. Because I told you all about many of those Jersey Shore episodes. If there's anybody here who is watching the old episodes of Jersey Shore, please send me the season and the season and the episode of the show where the guys were just talking about how the girls were going out looking so good, and they were like, yeah, and they got their extensions in, this is pushed up, this is cinched in, and everything is looking good. And they were just talking about the hair extensions and the eyelashes and all that other stuff. Like, it was just, it's the things that women do, the accoutrements that women add and adorn in order to give them that feminine look. One thing that I realized recently, we were reviewing someone's video who was arrested, and her page was just fugazi. And we looked at her and she looked very, very masculine to me. Right. And there were people who were like, oh, I've seen her on live breastfeeding, so she is a woman. After that video, I realized that there are, without certain things, because we are all genetically created from man and womb holder, right? And there are just certain things that just make a person look more feminine, like the longer hair or the longer eyelashes, the rouge upon the cheeks and all that other stuff. And so women adorn these things onto themselves to make themselves look more feminine. Otherwise, they'll just be plain-faced. And then they get made fun of, they get mocked. They went to this restaurant. I believe them. The restaurant owner hasn't come out and made any statements. Let me see if there's any part extra to this. Oh, there is some other stuff on this screen that we're going to look at, because people have started leaving reviews for the restaurant online, and the reviews are dragging. They're straight dragging the restaurant. But let's continue going forward, right? Women put these things on to look good. Black women especially, we are in a difficult spot because the European standard of beauty is the one that people ascend to. The long straight hair that flows in the wind, the light skin, the angular nose, and stuff like that. And it seems like nowadays people are making some sort of sport out of attempting to denigrate Black women, to debase us and try to humiliate us. And do you think that if that were a set of Caucasian women, that anybody would have done that to them, even if their lace was showing? No, because in this country, there are certain standards that if you disrespect certain women, their men will come for you. However, Black women are the least protected, the least respected in this society. And they know, people know, even Black men know that other Black men won't come for them. Black men don't check other Black men unless unless it's life or death and they're ready to die, and that's a woman that they want to die for. This is what I'm saying. Black women are waking up and they're putting down the picket signs, taking off their capes, and they're staying home and polishing their nails. Because listen, let me read some of these comments. And I'm going to read the comments on the Cash App in just a moment as well. So go ahead and get ready to send those through, and I'll start reading those. The Cash App is $Tanya TKO, and the link is in the description. So Mole says Malcolm X. Yes, that is a quote from Malcolm X. And Big Floyd says, no hair hats are self-hate. No hair hats are self-hate. And this is why I tell you to put the picket signs down. Put them down. Just go back home. People send me stories about Black men being beat up by the police. And I'm like, send the story to Black men. Let's see what they're going to do about it. I kid you not. I'm not joking. They send me these stories and I say, go send them to Black men and just go ask Black men what they're going to do about it. Because people love to jump on the Black woman's back and ride her like a mule into the sunset as she's bucking and protecting them, right? But when the Black woman needs protection, they come out talking about some damn hair hats. And so, put the picket signs down and keep on doing what it is that you're doing. We're going to read the rest of the stuff on this page and show you some of the comments that were left for the restaurant owner, which I thought were really kind of funny. All right, the women called out the Black-owned business directly in the viral video, and people have taken to Google review responses to the controversy, putting the lowest ratings possible and adding negative reviews against the restaurant. So this one person says, Copa Lounge in Cincinnati won't see the light of day after these reviews. I can't stop laughing. And so here are some, let me click on it and see if it takes us to a different page. So let me just go back and just click on this. They discriminate against their own race and are very disrespectful. 1 star, 507 thumbs up. Gerard says, the waiter stole my man and spit in my food. And so they're just clowning inside of these reviews. So if you could see some of these are just going off, telling some ridiculous story. I would give this restaurant 0 stars. By the time the waitstaff came to take our drink, my girlfriend actually died on the spot because they were talking about the smell of manure and all this other stuff in the air. Went to eat here because I was told I can't be served. I was told I can only be served if I agree to order a salad because I'm too fat for the other food. Please save your money and eat elsewhere. If you weigh over 175, he will make you stand on a scale to enter. I was so embarrassed. And then one of the workers threw a fork at my face when I asked if they could bring me another utensil because I dropped mine. He then proceeded to punch my grandma several times in the face and throw bread at her. So these are just jokes. These are not real. These are fake reviews. They discriminate based on looks. Also, a waitress slammed me to the table and slapped me 7 times. So these are just jokes that people are writing up as their reviews, but it's very telling. It's very telling at how people have mobilized to slam this restaurant publicly. So I'm going to, let's see, there's some more stuff down at the bottom. I wanted you all to see this. right? I wanted you all to see the actual restaurant owner did respond. Oh my gosh, where is the response from the actual restaurant owner? Let me click on this and see if this is if it's in the next. Give me 1 second. If it's in the next feed, because I read a response from the restaurant owner. This is not it. Give me one more moment. Let me click on this and see if it's inside here, because someone actually took a screenshot from an actual, and it's the actual restaurant owner that replied. So you know what? Okay, here it is. Here it is. Let me move this to our screen that we're at over here. Give me one moment. All right, let's see if you can see this. Okay, perfect. It's loading. All right. So this is the actual restaurant owner's response, right? So a person writes, "The owner of this bar is very disrespectful, and so are the employees. The customer service is terrible. You can't even get a drink at the bar because the bartenders don't pay attention and skip over people. They do not follow COVID guidelines, and nobody in the building was wearing masks. The owner didn't even crack a smile. A terrible experience overall." So they gave it 1 star. This was 2 days ago. And the owner, you see, this is an official response from the owner. The owner writes back, "The owner didn't crack a smile, question mark. Maybe he didn't want to smile at you. Sheesh." And so this is the energy of the restaurant and the people who work there. This is the energy of it. What are your thoughts about this? I want to see some of your thoughts. AJL is saying, "This is Black sexism. White women would never face this in the hands of Black men or their men. They asked you to take your heels off at the door, and when you left, they gave you a pair of pedicure flip-flops." Oh, I guess you're giving your parody review. BM refused some BW from dining at his establishment because she can see her lace. Y'all can expect a decline from support in the coming months and years. Yeah, but you know what? There will still be the super mammies who will be out there on the picket line, because to them, Black men can do no wrong. Paulette Conover, this is from Garris. He said, "The Jews done bought up everything. A lot of new homes and buildings, Jewish owned, operated." What does this have to do with what we're talking about? Alexander says, "Stop going to their restaurants." Who is there? I guess you have to find out that they're grimy and do exactly what she did. Put out a bulletin in APB for everybody to know how they get down in this restaurant, and then you just don't support them. Naturally G says, "Couldn't they get sued for the statement reviews they are making about the business? By the way, he was inappropriate also." I don't think people can get sued for reviews. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to read these cash apps. Desiree sends $1 and says, "Black people continue to patronize everyone but our own." Desiree, you know that this is a Black male restaurant owner, right? And so you know what, as a matter of fact, she said the name of the restaurant owner. Let's look him up and see if we can find a picture of him and his wife. Because remember that Dallas restaurant, the man who kicked those Black women out for twerking, wasn't he married to a white woman? So let's take a listen back at that thing and see what the owner looks like, and see if we can find a picture of the owner and his wife, and then we'll see, because they said it in the beginning of the video. Where's the video? Wow, that's interesting. Let me refresh this, because the videos and stuff did not show up when we came back to the page. Where is it? Here we go.
left. What's it called? It's
Copa in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Cincinnati, Ohio, the brunch place that's like a bar.
Owned by J-Rod.
All right, so let's take a look. Let's look up J-Rod and Copa in Cincinnati. Let's see what we find. Jayrod, Copa. Okay. Let's go to images and see if we can find out what he looks like. They're showing football players. That's interesting. I wonder why. There must be something that has to do with, let's see. Well, Madame Noir is reporting on this. I wonder. So Madame Noir, let's see what Madame Noir has to say about this. And let's see if we can find a picture of this guy, because I can imagine that something is not right in the buttermilk over there. Come on. Somebody talking about don't go to their restaurants. Uh-oh. Hold on. I'm sorry, give me 1 second. All right, there we go. Black-owned brunch spot banned Black women because of their hair. And let's go here. Sadly, as Black women, you don't have to look outside. And they're trying to pull up some ads while we're on here. All right, so I want to see the restaurant owner. Okay. It says, Copa ain't for everybody. Restaurant owner that was called out for discrimination after pointing out his patron's lace, denying their entry, speaks, claims he was just looking out for her. Okay, so let's read this and see. All right, let's see what he had to say. So it's Rodg, spelled R-O-D-G. Okay, let's, hold on. Let me get this back on the screen, because it opened it in a new window. So let me put that here so that we can make it large and view it properly. All right. Oh, please. All right. So this is the way the guy looks. You see his face? Let me make sure that you all can see this. All right. This is what his face looks like. That's Jayrod. That's his name, Rodg. All right. So this is what he says. Oh, goodness. All right. Want to send a shout out to my city, and it's on all caps too. Gosh, that's obnoxious. Want to send a shout out to my city for making brunch on the low / brunch club at Copa the #1 destination for tri-state each and every Sunday. Shout out to all the out-of-towners who pull up: Louisville, Lexington, Dayton, Middleton, Akron, blah, 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 blah. Side note, as of April 1st, fresh code will be strictly enforced. We understand this won't make everybody happy, but Copa ain't for everybody. So he's talking about fresh code. So let's see. Let's see what other people are saying. So it says, I hope this isn't real. I heard it's going viral. She said her wig cap was hanging out. I was the one who told her. She was cool with it. Her friend wasn't. So she was turned away of her wig cap showing. She never was in line. When I saw her walk past me, it was hanging out. I told her she was going to go to the car and fix it, but her friends were salty. So it's not true. Patrons were turned away because of their hair. You were trying to help her out, as in, hey, you might want to fix your hair, or was it you don't look the part, so I don't want you in here? But he just talked about fresh code being enforced. Okay. Yeah, it's not true. They were never in line. She wasn't in line to get in your establishment, yet you told her to go to the car and fix her hair. What was the point of telling her that then? So what's your dress code? Is it no gym shoes, no holes in jeans? Are you saying just don't come dressed like you going to Walmart? She was getting ready to get in line. I was looking out. I know she didn't know it. Come dressed like you are going out. Okay, so it was just a big misunderstanding. Okay, gotcha. I made reservations for next week and just wanted to be clear. I dress like a grown, married 37-year-old woman, not like these young, half naked girls. And somebody says, exactly. I'm like, hold on. Let me get my. Super I mean, come the hell on. It's like, really? Like, all of that? It's like, that doesn't even make any sense. Cause like, I dress like a grown, married 37-year-old, not like these. It's winter. This is Cincinnati, Ohio. This ain't Dayton, Florida. It's cold. What half-naked girl is going to be out there? God, I need to take a break from this. I'm going to continue reading it in a second, but this is just too damn much. Come on. Did you all tell me you were reading that with me? Like, come on. What are your thoughts on that? It's just too much. This is too much. Gosh. Ugh. Here, let me run to these Cash Apps real quick. Oh my gosh. Emma sends $5 and says, Black men deny Black women food because of hair, yet want equality. Listen, I don't know what is going on. So he saw some women walking past. They wasn't in line. And he was like, look, go back to the car and get your wig cap fixed. This just doesn't even make any sense. Then he talks about fresh code is going to be enforced. It ain't for everybody. Oh my God. Where's the Department of Restaurant and food and business, whatever? Tina sends $10 and says, love what you're giving. Thank you, Ma. This is unbelievable. And Tiffany sends $5 and says, for the owner is J. Raj. Okay, so I didn't know how to spell it at first, but thank you. We did find it though. Thank you. And Shay sent $1 and says, he ain't even cute. Look, you know what I'm saying? This is, those be the ones though. Those be the ones. And 88 Gifts is crying with my cape flapping in the wind. It's just too much. It's really too much. It's too damn much. It's like, come on. The girls look great. It's like, come on. She sounds jealous because her man looks at those half-naked girls. It's like, come on. She's like, I had a reservation next to him, but I wanted that. It's very much true, said one of the ladies on Facebook. We even tried to go in and he stated it was disrespectful for us to step into his facility. Okay. You see what I'm saying? So now the story's being rewritten. Step aside, Catwoman. Mammy Supreme. Exactly. It's a business. He apparently don't want the money. Shaking my head. But the thing is, there's going to be so many other women in line and the pick-me's going to be like, look, I'm married. I'm grown. I dress like a grown woman. All right. Let's go back to reading if you got the capacity with me. Come on. Oh my goodness. Let's continue going forward. It's too much. Not like these young half-naked girls. And then Deasia says, exactly. Just too much. And then we have, I'm sorry y'all went through that. That is ridiculous. I 100% do not believe a grown man was actually trying to help her out by pointing out her hair was out of place. I absolutely believe it was, I don't remember. Not that I don't remember. Okay, so here's the next thing. Lucretia Chambers says, it's very much true. We even tried to go in, and he stated it was disrespectful for us to step into his facility. We had a reservation. The picture is below. He can try to lie, but now what he did was unprofessional. And a complaint has definitely been filed. So this is their reservation. This is a picture of their reservation. Party of 5 dining. This is the reservation, right? So now he's trying to lie and be like, I was trying to help her out. Okay. Well, you know what? When Black women start staying home, they'll be like, oh, I was just trying to help out. I didn't want too many people to get in the way. I wanted to leave way for more of you Black men to come out onto the front lines and do your thing. You know? So here's some more. All right. And Nicole says, I'm sorry y'all went through that. This is ridiculous. I 100% do not believe that a grown man was actually trying to make it. I'm sorry. My fingers are all over the place because I want to make it bigger so you all can see, but you got to make it bigger with 2 fingers. And then when you press a certain way, it just skips to like the next picture. I'm sorry y'all went through that. This is ridiculous. I don't believe a grown man was trying to help her out by pointing out her hair was out of place. I absolutely believe it was an attempt to embarrass a Black woman. Shaking my head. It's disgusting. The disrespect we go through with some of the men in our community. Absolutely. And then, oh gosh. I'm sorry. I think I'm just going to forget about trying to make it big and just read it the way that it is, because trying to make it bigger is just like flapping it all over the place. Okay. So J. Raj says, Deanna says to J. Raj, but they had reservations. So why would it matter if they were in line or not? You approach them to tell them that something was wrong with their appearance. If it wasn't a problem, why go up to them to say anything at all? The friends were salty because your approach sucked. Now, if this same thing happens to your mom when she has on her good Sunday wig, Lord have mercy, that everybody makes fun of behind her back, you would be pissed. What are you talking about? That mama's Sunday wig. Oh my goodness. You would be pissed. Whether I have a restaurant or I'm standing in line, it is not appropriate for any business owner or associate to, and then it goes on. Can women wear flat shoes or high heel shoes only? It's a vibe and fun environment. Look, Hollywood. So this looks like a man. Let me see from the little, forget trying to make it bigger. It's a vibe and fun environment. List the dress code for others who don't hear you. So they are down with it. And then that's the video of the young ladies. And then, let's see what this is right here. Hold on. I'm trying to get the volume up. Hold on. How come the volume is not playing? This is weird.
So like we made reservations at this restaurant a month ago. It's like a cute like little brunch like bar place. Okay, part 2, I think I'm gonna be able to fit it all right here. So then he was like, and you, I can see your crisscross. Okay, everybody wants a part 2. So like we made reservations at this.
We just left. What's it called?
Okay, everybody wants a part 2. So like we made reservations at this restaurant a month ago. It's like a cute like little brunch like bar place. If you live in Cincinnati or if you're familiar with Cincinnati, you know like they get a lot of business or whatever. We knew that they had like a strict dress code because they want you to look nice, like understandable. We made sure we complied with like all of their dress codes. So we thought that we were good. So as we're walking up to security for them to check IDs and stuff, because somebody said like y'all look young, that has nothing to do with it. We're all of age. We were walking up to security and the owner was standing outside and he pulled us aside and he was like, guys, like huddle up. I gotta say something. And he was like, I'm not trying to be nasty or rude, but when you were walking over here, I could see like your cap or something under your hair, blah, blah, blah. That's because the wind was blowing. And then he looked at my other cousin, and mind you, like she doesn't have lace right here. He was talking about her part, like literally her part. Like, okay, I'm gonna have to make a part 2. Okay, everybody wants a part 2. So like we made.
All right, hold
reservations
on.
at
Let's
this
go to the
restaurant.
next one.
Okay, part 2. I think I'm gonna be able to fit it all right here. So then he was like, and you, I can see your crisscrosses. He said, I can see your crisscrosses. Anyway, talking about like her legs. And she was like, she kind of like giggled, like, are you serious? Like type stuff. And he was like, no, like I'm dead serious. You know how the girls on the internet be like, what lace, that lace. Like he was trying to be funny. Like that's the thing about it. He was trying to be real funny, real rude, like distasteful, nasty, ill, ugly energy. And then she didn't even like say nothing crazy to him. She was just like, you're talking to us and you don't even have on a mask. And he was like, I'm outside. Like, what does it have to do anything? Nothing. But yeah, and then basically he was just like, yeah, so I'm not going to be able to let you all in. Don't go in. Like, that's disrespectful. I don't know how that's disrespectful, but we were just telling him how we felt disrespected and stuff. And he was just like, I'm sorry. And we just left and we went to have fun. We went to a Mexican restaurant, then we went to a lounge and we had fun. Like, she had a good birthday. So that's all that matters. Okay, part 2, I think we'll be able to fit it all right here. So
let's see if there's
like,
anything else left.
I can see your. Okay, everybody wants a part 2. So like we
Hold
made
on.
reservations. Okay, part 2, I think. Okay, so I just want to say thank y'all so much for leaving a review on the place. Like they had 5 stars yesterday and like now they got 2. So thank you. Okay, so I just want to say thank y'all so much for leaving a review on the place. Like they have 5 stars.
So I think that this is
like,
the last video.
2. So thank you. Okay, so I just want to say thank y'all so.
All right, this is the last video. There's nothing left after that. Wow. That adds so much context. I'm glad that we were able to see the additional stuff. Because who do you believe? Let's take a survey. If you believe, hold on. All right. If you believe the young ladies, put up the number 1. If you believe the restaurant owner, put up the number 2. I want to see what the numbers are going to be like. And then I'm going to read the Cash App comments in a second. This is just unbelievable. Okay. So we have a bunch of 1s coming in. Okay. And now they're coming in too quickly, pages of them. I couldn't catch them all, but I caught the ones when they were coming in slowly. So I don't see anybody putting up any 2s. I see no 2s. I see no 2s. Oh, here goes somebody with a 2. Let's continue forward. I see it's going by quickly. So the people who are putting up 2s are trolls or experiencing some sort of issues happening with them, of which I am not going to comment. So listen. All right. There's 1,500 people on this broadcast. Throw up your thumbs up and leave your comments because I want to see how you all feel about this. I'm going to read these Cash Apps and see what you all have to say. This is too much. This is too much. So Sade sends $1 and says, your level of disgust for the effery is beautiful. You're so funny. Thank you, Sade. Trina sends $15 and says, love all you stand for, Purple Heart. Thank you. Fran sends $3 and says, wants to be the Olive Garden for Black people. I don't think the Olive Garden is telling people their wig is showing and they can't come in so that the part in between a person's hair. This is real sad. You know me, I don't like long hair for myself personally, but I respect other people's desire to wear long hair, and I respect their right to wear it if they want to. And it's a shame because I know that deep inside of many women is the desire to look good for the aesthetic that is the standard of beauty in this country. I mean, can you imagine if we charge Caucasians with living to be our standard of beauty with hair that stands like a crown around your head, how would they ever be able to get that? What would they have to do to their hair in order for it to be like that? Oh my goodness, this is sad. This is real sad. Erica sends $3 and says, some bros get one thing and forget they mom look the same way. Listen, you know, it's because of who it is. You know, it's Queuing sends $5 and says, shameful that they have to do so much to prove it. I mean, I know, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's like, and then he's coming out. Antoine sends $5 and says homosexual misogyny. I tell you what, because when I read, I was like, what hetero man is really standing up there concerned with some woman's wig? I could just only imagine. He's probably a bear, a power bottom bear. That's probably what he is. Shadon sends $2.22 and says, some Black women don't care how they rep us, though. Right. However, who are we to tell a person what's on their head, what it looks like to us? They're doing the best that they can for what it is that they know, for where it is that they come from, their financial situation, their standards, their background, etc. I've seen men. I mean, some of you, let's do this survey real quick. Have you all seen men with drawn on hairlines or drawn on hairlines? Put up 3. Drawn on or added beards, put up 4. I want to see, or put up 34 if you've seen them both. Drawn on hairlines or drawn on or added beards, 3 and 4. All right. So we've seen the drawn on hairlines. Okay. All right. Look, 34s are coming in. Listen, they've seen it too. They've seen it too. So it's like, there are men out there with a whole fake fur on their face. They got their hairline with powder filled in. Some of it is sprayed on. They have the stencil. They got the stencil and they put the stencil up. They got the stencil that's shaped like it's shaped in a curve. And or in the corner, and they be like this. They be like, that's how they be out here. You know, that's how they be at home with their little thing and the shape to give them their shape around the side, because the hairline. How many of you? Let me ask some of you out there. How many of you knew a guy whose hairline was receding, and then the next time you saw him, he had a full hairline? If this happened to you, put up a 5. Put up a 5 if you knew a guy whose hairline was receding, and then the next time you saw him, all of a sudden, it was a whole different story up top there. Let me see the 5s, if there's any 5s out there. Look, I've seen it myself. This one guy I used to kick it with, he was mad self-conscious about his receding hair. Let me tell you how he got his scalp tattooed. I saw him and his hair was full, and I was like this, trying to figure out what was different. And I just kept staring because everything was all lined up. Everything was, dude got his head tattooed. I was like, because I asked him, he was like, well, how could you tell, right? And I was like, no, because I remember your hairline was that, and I remember you were self-conscious about it, but then now all of a sudden you got a full hairline. And he was like, yo, is it obvious? Is it obvious, right? Is it obvious? Nigerian dude too. And you know, they be so vain. And I was just like, no. But the thing is, it looked good. Like if I didn't know what his hair looked like before, I would have been like, I wouldn't have noticed. But I remember because he used to be like asking me for solutions when I had TKO skin. He would ask me for solutions. He'd be like, what do you know for hair and this, that, and the other? So I know he was very concerned about it. And then all of a sudden, so I'm saying, there are different things that people do. Y'all laughing at him? I know, right? I know. It's true. It's true. Listen, but you know what? I don't know if it was, I don't know if it was microbladed or what, because I didn't get into the particulars. I just was thinking to myself, damn, he was that self-conscious about his hair. I just left it alone. It was a lot. Overly arched eyebrows on men is gross to me. Oh, are you Latina? Because that's how them Dominican men in the Bronx, Puerto Rican men, I don't know if Puerto Rican men do it, but I know the Dominican men in the Bronx, they be having their arched eyebrows. I was in, because when I used to wear my hair short like this, because I let it grow out for this phase that I was in over the past few years. But when I used to wear it short like this back in the days, I used to get it cut at the barber shop. And I would be sitting in there waiting, and I would be looking at the men, what they doing. That's how I know. How you think I know about the spray? How you think I know? Because I sit there real quiet, just looking. They be putting these hot towels on their face and massaging the face and even doing shoulder massages. And then they be sharpening up the thing. And then they be like spraying the beard and everything. And I was like, I'm just sitting there like, why are they doing all this? And even the men, and they like, ay, mira, papi, you want me to limpiarlo for the eyebrows, the cejas, right? And they be like, it's gonna make it look real good, make it, just everything else is sharp, papi. You gotta get it sharp, right? And I just was sitting there like, And then they would start arching their eyebrows, and I'm like, yo, son, like, like, what is you doing? But this is what they were doing to look good. And so it's like men and women adorn themselves in ways to make themselves appealing to the same sex, the opposite sex, or themselves. So this restaurant owner singling out Black women, did he pull any men aside and be like, yo, Pop, let me tell you something about this beard line right here. This ain't natural beard. Did he pull any men aside and be like, yo, son, that right there ain't natural. I could see your zigzag. I mean, come on. It's like, what? It's too straight. You're going to rub up against a lady. The powder going to come up on her face. I mean, did he say any of that to any of the men? It's like, this just doesn't make any sense. It's like they're constantly looking for opportunities to embarrass, to diminish, to lambast, to just demean Black women for sport. And then other people sit around and clap. The men will be like, let them know with the, oh, my push-ups are working. All right. Okay. All right. Be like, let them know with the muscle arm emoji. And then the women be like, I'm dressed brown like a married woman. Come on. Stupidness. All right. Let me read some of these cachety appeties. All right. LaQuinta sends $3 and says, find his woman. Bet she has a wig above her lips. Wait a minute. Wait, a wig above her lips? Are we talking about a beard, a mustache? Hold on. We're gonna look. Raj, J. Raj. Thank goodness he spells his name different, because it's gonna be easy to find. Lisa sends $1 and says, it's true, no need to make a scene on the outside. Exactly. Like, that doesn't even make any sense. Carlene sends $5 and says, protect Black women. Love your book, by the way. Thank you, Carlene. Thank you. And Lisa sends $10 and says, sending love. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you for the love. I'm going to send you some hearts back. Thank you. And Antoine says, yes, my barber hit my line with the spray. They among us. Listen. All right. Listen. Let me do another survey. Listen. For all the men in here, speak up. Be honest now. Be honest. If you have had your hairline or beard sprayed with that stuff, Put up a 6. Come on, men, be truthful, because the women have come forward and was truthful. Come and put up your 6. Let's see the 6s. Come on. I want to see some of them. Antoine, you better put up your 6. Look, why is this so quiet? Why we don't see any 6s in the comments? Uh-oh, we got one. It says Shannon. Is Shannon a woman's name? Come on, men only. Okay. Antoine put up his 6. Where's the rest of the men coming forward with the truth? Come on now. Come forward with the truth, men. Okay. Rodriguez put up a 6. Okay. We got 2 who've come out. Okay. Now more men are feeling comfortable letting us know. You know what spray I'm talking about, the black one, to give you that sharp line. Give you your hairline back. Shad puts up a 6. Where's the other 6s? We looking. Hold on, I'm looking. Where they at? Oh my goodness. I'm looking. Okay. Alexander, you're okay. All right. Okay. Your hair is long and you look like you got a full beard. Okay. All right. Let's see. Who else? It's, these numbers coming in sparsely. Why y'all not telling the truth? BDI puts up his 6, but he got no picture up. Okay. All right. Where are the rest? Why is nobody else willing to speak? This is disappointing because they're in here lurking and they've been hit with that spray. They have. This is probably why they put me out the barber shops now, because they don't want me to see the secrets. They used to charge me a little $5 to just get my stuff trimmed down. But then they were like, they started trying to charge me extra. And I was like, no. And then they just, So I don't see any more 6s. Wait. One came through. This is the same person. Wait, or is this, hold on. Okay. All right. All right. It's the spray for you, Nikki. All right. Listen, you see, the thing is, it's real great when you're put on display, when you're out there on Front Street and your wig is getting called out. But now they don't even want to admit that they got the spray line put on. They don't want to admit. And I don't know why. It's just a little bit of spray, right? That's it. You wasn't embarrassed when he was over there talking about that and then turning it this way and being like, oh wait, it's the other way. And then just doing the you wasn't embarrassed when he was up under here. You wasn't embarrassed when you was getting your spray on. All right. So Jennifer sends $1 and says, Smiley, want to view a male hair installation on YT. I know, right? Listen. They've seen it. The posts have already gone viral. They know what's going on out here. They fronting. And so Jontel says, Raj, stop hating. You can get a lace front too. Thank you. I guess if he wanted one. Charlene sends $5 and says, some men will not even go out without a hat. Listen, they say they got something called hat fishing nowadays. And JoJo has sent $5 and says, you got me crying, laughing over here, girl. Listen, it's real in these streets out here. Kirsten sends $5 and says, I'm in Cincinnati and this isn't his first time doing this. Oh, you see what I'm saying? So when he's called out on it, he want to lie. So now let's look for his wife. Let's look for J. Raj wife. Hold on. J. Raj wife. All right, let's see if we could find something. Ew. Yo, hold on. Let's take a look at some of these images. Because his beard looked like he... All right, let me just pull this up so you see for yourself. All right. So I'm not seeing... this is what I'm seeing. Y'all like the way... And you see that... Does that hairline look real to you? Does that beard line look real? If that beard line look real to you, put up the number 8. If it look fake, put up the number 7. Come on now. We see it. We all see it. Does that look real to you? Like that is a real trim? Or does it look like he got the spray in there? It's like, come on. I for real. Seriously. If it looked like the spray, put up a 7. They're coming in so quickly. Hold on, I'm trying to scroll fast. All right, so we got a whole bunch of 7s. Hell nah. 7, 7, 7. A lot of 7s coming in. He looks like a straight man who hates women. He looked like something. He doesn't look like he did well with women before he started getting money and power. You know, look, I'm looking for an 8. I'm looking. I don't see any 8s. Oh, here's one 8. This is the same Shelly who was voting before. Okay, so there's the 8. And then Steven says 7777 and an 8 at the end. Yeah, exactly. This don't look real. So he got his own beard sprayed up. I don't see any picture of any type of wife, though. And then 3 days ago, 2 days ago, look, what is going on here? I don't see, I did J. Raj wife. I don't see. So let me take wife out. Let me take the word wife out because we don't see any wife associated with him. We're going to do a vote on who you all think he's dating in a moment, too. All right. So there's not many images of him online, but ugh. No comment. Let's continue going forward because y'all ain't gonna make me say stuff about one of God's children's. Y'all ain't gonna make me say nothing. I see no woman with him. Interesting. No woman and a fake beard or a fake beard line. Look, let me read these cash apps. All right. So Rob sends $10. Thank you, Rob. Thank you for supporting the show. And Chantel sends $50 and says, I love you like I'm supposed to. Hey, $50 in the heels. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. And then we have Deanna who says, thank you. Got my laugh for today. She sends $5. Thank you, Deanna. Thank you. All right. What more do we need to say here? Ebony says he looks mean. Something looked like it's up with him. So I'm not gonna. Do you think? Okay. All right. Put up the number 9 if you think he dates white women. Put up the number 10 if you think he dates black women. Let's see what you all think. You know what? Put up 0 if you don't think he dates women at all. All right. That's a little out of order, but I'm curious of what your thoughts are. Okay, so we have 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. 11 for the dolphin. You nasty. 9, 9. Okay, so we got one person with a 10. One person with oh, they started going so fast. I can't keep up anymore. Somebody's still in 7. There's a whole bunch of, okay, so there's some 10s coming in. Can we all watch a unit install? Not tonight, because this video has already been an hour. So we're going to be getting out of here in just a moment. I'm going to read the last few Cash Apps and then get out of here. 9. Okay. So I don't see any zeros just yet. I see 10, 10. Somebody's still at 2. I don't know how we got back there. Okay. 10, 10, 10. Uh-oh, the zeros have started to come in. Oh, my Lord, have mercy. 9 and 0. Lord have mercy. Okay, listen. I see. All right. I mean, you never can tell nowadays. All right, there's a lot of zeros coming in. I wish that this program had a way for the comments to just scroll automatically, but I guess some comments were not meant to be seen. But I wish that we could, at times, have the comments auto scroll so that I don't have to keep clicking on each one of these individually because they go by so quickly. I can't even catch all of them. They just go by so quick. So yeah, I see you all feel strongly about that. Okay. All right. Well, listen, the polls have spoken. Remember, your vote counts. The polls have spoken. I wish we did have like a little voting thing on the screen so that we could vote that way. All right. So listen, I'm going to give the closing, read the final Cash Apps, and then we're going to get out of here. What are your thoughts about this? Personally, I'm not even stunned. I'm not even stunned. I'm not even stunned. There's just been so much effery out here, and he's talking about, oh, the number 1 brunch spot and fresh code and all of this. So some people, the thing about it is, these stories go viral, and there are those of us who are outraged. And then there are those who are like, yeah, he disrespected Black women. Let me give him some more support. Let me support him. You know, and it's like, so he's still going to have support. The restaurant is still going to have support. And there's always misogynistic people and pick-me's who will pick-me's in the patriarchy who will continue to support. So I don't know if any of this is ever really worth it. I don't know. But listen, let me read the last Cash Apps and then we're done. Okay, so it looks like there are no new Cash Apps that have come in. Looks like there are no new ones. Let me refresh. And then, all right, here's one. Latanya says, finally caught you live. Love you, heart. Thank you, Latanya. I love you too. All right. And you can always text me via Cash App, even when I'm not on live. And I'll get your message. I'll send you an emoji back because Cash App only allows for emoji responses. All right. So on that note, let's say our closing. Where's my book? Here it is. This is the Book of Affirmation Self-Love. Make sure that you get it on my website. The link to my website is below. And the book helps you rewrite your subconscious programming. Support the show. Thank you to all of the people who did support by sending Cash Apps through. I appreciate that. What else? It really does help when you all support the creators directly, because these sites, you never know when they will or when they won't pay. Facebook does not pay for live videos, and they never have. And they said that they were going to start paying creators for live videos, but they don't. So every video that I create live on Facebook can earn no revenue, no matter how long and no matter how many people watch it on Facebook. So the Cash Apps really do help to support the content creation. So thank you for that. Thank you all. Just know that you are appreciated. I am Tanya TKO, your host, self-love specialist, and I will see you all in the next video. Let's hope that there's no more effery tomorrow, and I will see you. Go out there and love one another. Most importantly, what? Love yourself. And part of loving yourself is speaking up. That when this man did them dirty, the first thing that they did was they went and they shouted out about it out loud. And I'm telling you, Black women, loving yourself is not having one-sided loyalty. I was working out today, and I was like, you know what? Well, let me listen to some Cardi B, since that, you know, she does like this fast-paced music. And I was listening to this one song where she was like talking about how her man cheated on her. And she was like, if that was me and I was out there sucking D's and all of this, you would have never. And she was like, but that's not how I get down and all this. And I'm like, ladies, come on. What is the matter with us? Why are we sitting up here being the only one monogamous in our relationships? It just doesn't make any sense. And even a person like Cardi B is talking about that's not how she gets down. It's like people perpetrate one image and then it's a whole other thing behind the scenes. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. So loving yourself is not having one-sided loyalty, not having one-sided support, not going out there on the picket lines and putting yourself in danger, standing up there to rubber bullets and gas bombs and all of this for people who would not do the same for you. So that's the self-love lesson in this. Speak up and support Black women. The self-love lesson in this is support Black women. It's as simple as that. And don't support those who don't. There are people, look, I could say more. Because you remember after Black Panther, I had my picture up of M'Baku. Then I learned what I learned. I took that picture straight down. I'm not playing that. No, absolutely not. And I don't owe anybody any explanation. I could rescind my support at any time. It's not guaranteed to anyone. And on that note, I will see you all in the next video. Please leave your comments below and I'll catch them after we're off live. And when you send your text through the Cash App, I'll catch those even if we're not online. Peace.